right, and testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Move these a little closer. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And we are here playing some more Marvel's Midnight Suns. So, I know yesterday's stream didn't go overly well. Didn't realize how many bugs there were in the PC port, but hopefully by the end of the last stream, it went fairly smooth by the end of the last stream. Kind of fiddled with some things, so hopefully tonight will go better, because I am enjoying this so far. I am enjoying the humor, the RPG mechanics, which we're hopefully going to delve into a little bit more. The combat's really fun and smart and tactical. Um, so let's dig back into this, and we'll see where we go from here. We just got back. We just got back from our first official mission with our hunter. We only have 3 heroes right now. We have our created character, which we made last time. We have Blade, who just the coolest hero ever. And we have Doctor Strange, who, master of the mystical arts, who's been having he's having some problems. But we're here. Also, friendship levels. I also was kind of playing around in here. And you can kind of go in here and you can check, their deck, stats. You also have their profiles here, which gives them their biography and your friendship level, how many missions you have been on together, how many times you've played their cards, their strengths, their affiliation, Eric Brooks, their name. They got an entire in-depth profile for it. And then how to play guide. How to play as the character. Really cool, and we'll probably delve more into that later as we get more characters. The first team we had was fairly well balanced. I mean, we had our hunter here, who's fairly balanced player, a fairly balanced character. It's the playable character, so they want you to build them how you see fit. You have Blade, the damage dealer, and you have Doctor Strange, who's mainly support. So, also we got back in the caretaker.
Nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard.
We have the caretaker, our aunt, I guess.
Even I need a moment to myself occasionally. Run along now.
Okay. We have Doctor Strange and Blade over here.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been fun.
You did okay out there, considering you were technically dead 72 hours ago. Not bad, Hunter. Not bad at all.
Not the outcome I envisioned for our first mission together, but you know what they say. Any mystical battle you can teleport away from. An impressive first outing, just as I had expected. You're going to do great things, Hunter.
So.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
That's true.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back.
So our mission right now is to go and talk to Tony Stark here, who is out of his armor.
Hunter, you look scathed. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there.
Good number
with a
from
little
Tony. Help. Okay. We still haven't really had time to decide how we're going to play our hunter. I think we're going to be sarcastic with Tony.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not
call him
have
out
raised
on
me
his
from the dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Just got propositioned by Tony.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection.
Got
Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
Do
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood. For power.
Haha, another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
I want to know who the voice actor for Tony Stark is. I do like the delivery. He sounds very Tony. So.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a new super suit or something. Yana Rasputin, magic. First we make Wanda leave, now we leave her to die. Some heroes. I assure you that is not the case. He was sent to you for protection. I see how that works, Supreme Sorcerer. Both know it was more complicated than that, Miss. I took Wanda as my apprentice for a reason. Have faith in handle her. Strange did everything he could to get I and the hunter. Take a breath, Ilyana. We'll get her back soon enough. Wanda should be here with us. Of that, I am in agreement. First post. What do you mean? We've had Superlink for months now. It every day. I mean, first post the hunter seat. Robbie, can't keep doing this when someone joins new Superlink. Yes, I can. He means he will throw your spark into the lagoon. He wouldn't do that, right, Blade? Right, Blade? Fine, last time. Cool, cool. And explore your room, inspect the journal page, closet, painting. Okay. Painting. Is that a puppy?
We were all so happy then.
Agatha, Sarah with Hound. Then Sarah with Hound. Please tell me Lilith is the Hound. Funny as hell. I mean, look at those ears. Journal page. Aunt Sarah wants me to practice my letters, and so here I am. But with every time I dip my pen in ink, I just want more and more to go out beyond the yard into my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered about before the storm. I'm afraid they're hurt. Dolls hold grudges? Agatha says they don't. But I still feel sad for them.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Here's a journal.
There never was enough room for my armor in this thing.
Gloss earned from missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options for the hunter and heroes, including outfits to wear around the Abbey. Collect and purchase. Ooh. Athletic, long sleeve, sweater, t-shirt, tank top, athletic hunter, sleeve hunter. Okay. Ooh. Okay. How do we think our hunter... I feel like I'm kind of digging the athletic hunter. I know we don't have much gloss, but you. Hell yeah. Better than the chainmail. Better than the chainmail walking around the Abbey. You know, the chain that couldn't have been comfortable. Loungewear. Also, did somebody just stock her wardrobe for her? And why do I feel like it was Tony? Oh, we're having nightmares.
They're everywhere! We must fall back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Child.
Hound!
Charlie!
I know. I missed you too. Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could.
There's something with Agatha. I didn't even notice the dog
Charlie
bed.
was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong.
Oh.
We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
I've got priorities.
Good girl, Charlie.
Oh, it's so cute. How cute it is. Look how cute he is. He's so happy.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Next thing I know, the sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
Everybody's in like
I don't get it.
loungewear, casual.
Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a
I
vampire.
have to change the
I see
audio a
everything.
little bit.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
I have to change the audio to mono.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
Kill us.
I thought Caretaker told him no more guns in the house.
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the Forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
Hey,
Man, can't wait till it's my turn for an upgrade.
Prepare for a long wait.
For all of us. Or hasn't it sunk into that flaming skull of yours yet?
Hey, don't take it so personally. It's not like they forgot about us.
all around this.
We'll see.
Arcane. Okay.
Hunter.
Common gift. Okay, so there are collectibles and things. Neat. Sorry, I'm exploring. I'm testing out. Oh, that looks so out of place, but it's a sword. A sword.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Who does?
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
No, you're Robo Man.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Okay, that's kind of cool, bro. I kind of dig
Still
it.
think I could have used a cloak.
Talk to Tony.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
Cape, one of Strange's capes suspended in an ornate case. Cape floats in the air, rippling slightly through the air though the air is.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
Ah,
With vial.
I see.
Like an alchemy section, and then of course Tony's upgrades.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
One of Tony's many Iron Man suits polished to a high gloss. Though it is powered off, the eyes seem to follow you.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando. Either way, you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
What's so special about this new
take
suit
it
anyway?
This new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there.
Spooky.
And
I
hey,
forgot
the
about
communicator
that.
means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Hey, I like the chainmail. Thank you.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything
Hey,
changed.
that's a pocket full of sunshine. Get it right. So why is your best friend a wizard?
But you and the doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
That's fair.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself.
Why?
And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
Probably.
You must have an interesting origin
I
story.
mean, we all know Iron Man's origin story at this
Well,
point.
just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
Bit full of yourself, aren't you? No.
You sound pretty pleased with yourself.
Now you're starting to sound a little like Pepper. And Jennifer. Of course, they both think I'm full of something else.
Oh. Who's Jennifer?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things. Remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Okay. Analyze the gamma coil. I love this game, though. It's the humor in this game. Also, this outfit. Also, squirrel. But this game, the humor, the writing, it's all so good so far. Coil analysis.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem
Free
to
coffee.
mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start
This
injecting
game does kind
ourselves
of
with it.
assume that you know your
No,
Marvel lore.
no,
At least
nothing
enough
like
to
that.
kind of get the jokes.
So I can see some future applications for my
the
energy
references.
drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
But energy drink line.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Hey, Hunter.
Tony Stark can use the coil material recovered in combat to create hero abilities. Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose wisely. Okay, so we've got... Let's analyze the coil.
No peeking now. What do you think?
Okay. Left, right, or center?
Like Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close.
Eeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ah, we got another quick strike. Oh. Oh. Good. Whip. We got 2 whips in there. We got 2 quick strikes in there. I'm pretty sure we have 2. Go quick strike. Actually, no. We'll go with whip.
I'm pretty sure Charlie left us.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Have gained a copy of a currently equipped ability. Taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new power. Okay. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. Passed it.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Yes. About you.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Ouch!
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
We lost friendship
She
with
didn't
Blade.
describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
No!
Thanks, Blade.
You hurt my feelings.
Mm-hmm, sure.
Ouch! Great abilities.
Practice makes perfect.
If a hero possesses 2 copies of an ability, they can be combined to create a new, more powerful version. We get a new sword. Ooh, it took down the... Okay.
Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
And you called me lazy. I'm... Talk to Captain Marvel.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me
Gained
thinking.
friendship with Carol. You know what?
Strange
Carol's my new
Caretaker
best friend,
and the rest
Blade.
of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they
Take
want.
that.
If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking, but then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Exactly how
Just how far are you willing to go, Captain?
Let's just say that I'm willing to unleash the power of a quantum singularity white hole on them if need be.
A quantum what?
You'll see. Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Okay. This is why Carol's my new best friend. Blade and antisocial bullshit.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please.
This is why Carol's my new best
grind
friend.
through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive encryption, net transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know very that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
No.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Yeah. Faustian bargain.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
The new outfit looks so cool, though. Alright. Alright, bestie and Blade. Oh.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
did get new swords. Look at that.
Normally I'd just meet you there, but I'm actually a little curious about this.
Oh, those swords look sick, though.
There was no sign of venom this time, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Magic.
Don't worry. This is a different portal to a different location. One of these...
Cut off magic.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road stays open till 3.
Oh,
Say it less vampire-y next time. All right. Oh, the humor and the writing of this game. Oh, it's so good. Part of the reason why I love Marvel over DC. Marvel tends to nail that humor. Holy loadings time, Batman. Loading. I think we actually did it, folks. Loading times last time sucked. Either that or there was a
probably
patch.
scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room. It's a smart.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Beat all enemies to complete the encounter. All right.
I've always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be
All right,
sound.
so we got 2
the device
heals.
would have surely exploded
Knee
otherwise
strike.
after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
All right, what do we got? Let's survey the battlefield here. So we got a couple minions. 24, 24, 24. Haunt, gain block equal to the damage dealt. And quick strike. And so... Oh, I have no heroism. Let's go. Do this. I'm gonna redraw a heal. See what we get. Another stake. Great. Let us do quick strike.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Let's clear the battlefield a little bit here. So we're gonna go. Let's get that guy here.
Watch it.
That's one hell of a move.
Okay. Let's whip. Guy. Do that.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Damn.
Never seen that before.
Redraw. Nice. Okay. Do we take him out? All right. Okay. Flash him. Let's go ahead and take him out. Knock him against that.
Hell.
Captain Marvel. We have 2 heroism.
Let's do it.
Oh, nice. All right, it would kill either one. So, go ahead. Okay. You know, I'd say that was a successful turn.
Never surrender.
Ow. Owie.
You cannot stop me like that.
Reinforcements income. Tactics mode allow you to quickly assess the entire battlefield.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore.
Okay. What else I
More
got?
things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
So go ahead. Go ahead and do that.
Ready up.
That'll give me 2 heroism plus. Alright, let's use this. Take out a minion.
So that's how that works.
We will flash. Oh, it did break.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Ooh, damage and taunt each enemy in a line. Okay. Oh, if I do this right.
We've got movement here.
You make that look almost too easy.
Okay.
Go, now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
Captain Marvel is a beast.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Did he just say mother?
Watch out!
Oh, you done fucked up, Ron. Captain Marvel's supercharged now. Cover the artifact. Break the Hydra's shield guard protection to access the truck. Use recover artifact card to secure the...
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious
Any
cargo
objective
they're
that is
attempting
protected
to escape
cannot be
with?
completed. Reduce the Hydra shield guard block to 0 in order to take protection. Okay.
Sheer numbers won't save you now.
Okay. Alright. So. Game 2. Pop. And we'll pop. Okay.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Okay, no resources. Knee strike. Taunt, gain block equal to the...
Here we go. Leave some for the rest of us.
Into knockback, okay. Oh crap!
Not bad.
I hit the wrong button. Right. I do have some heroism. So... Carol, really, really sorry about this. For a good cause. Promise. Okay. Okay. I think that was a halfway decent turn.
Hydra Immortalis! That's not supposed to hurt.
I must have angered them.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh.
More of them are joining the fight.
Right, so Carol's dazed. Hero is dazed and unable to act. The other heroes must take a number of actions before the dazed effect wears off. Number of actions remaining are displayed on the dazed hero's health bar. Okay.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you.
Go ahead and do this.
Look here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Dazed removed. Okay. Alright, quick strike.
Come get it. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Quick slash. I'll take this bastard out.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
We got 2 play cards. We got chain 2 here. Okay. We're gonna do. No. Bop. And we're gonna bop.
You asked for it.
Ooh, blade leveled
Feeling
up.
strong today.
Ooh. That would kill him. Okay. Do that.
Don't blink.
Okay. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Tab over. I have a plan, trust me. Photon beam. All these motherfuckers.
Now I see why so many fear your strength.
Okay, but do you see the damage? Just the level of detail. Look at that. You can specifically see the carnage. Pile of bodies. Oh, it's so cool.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Are you though?
They hope to break my resolve.
More reinforcements. Protect.
To be crystal clear, we won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Okay. Left. So, let's go ahead. Quick strike one of these guys. Oh.
Nice move.
Oh, okay. We will go ahead and pop this guy. Alright, now we will knee strike this guy.
Watch this.
Wanted. Carol
Didn't
leveled
think I
up.
could get any stronger.
Protection loss. Right. One step ahead. We'll get 2 more Carol cards. Phase removed. Cool. How much do you have right now? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. We will go ahead and photon beam this guy.
That is one way of making your presence known.
Alright. He is almost dead.
The battlefield is ours.
Is it though? Oh, Carol.
Ready for a real hit? You're gonna remember me. Support units on the move.
Okay.
These delays can be quite frustrating.
Enemy area attacks will go off at the end of the turn.
I suppose by now
Use
I'd normally
move
be
or an
tromping through
ability
the
to
warehouse,
move
hurling the
any
puny
nearby
truck at the
heroes.
moon.
Knock enemies into.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Giggity. Right. Blade. Going to. Up.
I am impressed.
Quick strike.
Let's do this.
Now that was something.
Cover the artifact. I kind of feel like Blade and Carol kind of carried the team there. Mostly Carol. Fuck Blade.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty.
Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this
Really,
thing
with the
back to the
Ghostbusters
Abbey
reference?
and see for ourselves.
Ooh. Alright, yeah, we're gonna keep that one. We're just gonna let that one as it is. That one's magnifique.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night. Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk? Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
They played Monopoly.
All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on, you should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see.
Nico has
How
sent
did
you
this work again?
a message on Superlink. Hunter, you there? Hunter, you there? By the way, this is Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Cap Marvel just filled us in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. Thank you, Nico, but I am tired. That's Nico.
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there.
That's Nico.
Reply to me.
Uh,
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll wait. Yeah, I should save that one for Hydra.
Charlie just did the most adorable thing. I was eating a bowl of ramen and she kept begging for more. First she put her head in my lap. I wouldn't budge, so keep bringing me little gifts. A leaf shaped like Doctor Strange, a little pillow, and I think one of Rombi's comic book. You guys, she brought me a stick that looks just like the staff of one. It's like, here's your favorite thing, right? Noodle, please. Did you give her a noodle? Nah, I don't think it's healthy for her, but I did conjure up a bowl full of meatballs. I thought you were vegan. I am, but it was conjured food. It was never a part of any animal. Unless you conjured the meat away from an existing animal. You are the worst. It is earned. Spider-Man and his amazing friends unleash monster upon city. Garish Bleecker Street Manor, sealed off by authorities. When will the spider menace and his pet ink monster and their trail of destruction through Greenwich Village? And let's not forget about the disgraced surgeon, Dr. Stephen Strange. Is he in cahoots with the web-slinging wrongdoer? Did he hope to turn his row house into a no house? Garish, by the Ancient One who runs this paper, Mephisto. Figures. I'm not even mentioned in the article. Have we heard from our pajama-clad friend? Still nothing. But based on the police band radio chatter we intercepted, I'd say they're closing in on Little Italy. Doubt they're stopping for a slice. Everyone knows it's all the linguine and clam sauce there. At least you didn't say gabagool. Indeed, I met a gabagool once. We definitely did not want to invoke one of those right now. So, Spider-Man? Not that easy. These boys move too damn fast. Keep at it. Even in New York City, those two stand out. He had too many words. Don't let those words of the red and blue pajamas fool you. Spider-Man is no joke. Wow. Looks like somebody made a friend. Or like an enemy of an enemy. Starting to think we could use more. There's that old Avengers tolerate your spooky strange teammate attitude I was looking for. I know. Who's going for this month's Team Spirit Award? Hashtag played cares. I have to go train. Hashtag played. Oh, that's great. I like that.
You're as stubborn as Blade. Just because you immortals have all the time in the world doesn't mean the rest of us do.
Alright, fine.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So,
I didn't invite you in.
if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
I know I keep doing it, but the writing in this game is so great. So great so far. Like, the characters are...
So Dr. Faustus tried to drop a warehouse on you? Ugh, that guy is so lame. Talk about a prototypical follower.
Join a hangout. Watching a movie.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
What about your father?
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was
they're watching
evil
a Western.
too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at
I'm a
times
little
I just
disappointed
wanna
at
hear her voice
slideshows, but I
again.
get it.
Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I really needed that.
Love the friendship gained. Like the common gift. Love the activity. Common Abbey outfit. Compression black common. Full witch common Abbey outfit. So we can.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the staff of one? Or who were the runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The staff of one interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Oh. And staff 1.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out 2 very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. Typical kid stuff.
I was about to say, that's just a Wednesday.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
We don't talk about...
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
I had some questions. Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
So the Runaways, I know the series on Hulu. Are you going to lecture me for hanging out with the other heroes? If so, I don't want to hear it. But anyway, the Runaways, I know the Hulu series. I know a little bit, but the Runaways was one of those I didn't really hear about before the series came out. And I watched a little bit of it. I didn't really get into it. Didn't really get into it much. So it's one of those I'm kind of learning as I go with this game. I knew she was from the Runaway. I had seen enough for me to know. But
Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
change can be a good thing.
to stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She used to say it all the time. I always preferred, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Used to.
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know, Agatha, she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
The loss could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that, but it's not just my loss. It's all of ours. And what makes this loss even harder to accept is that it was completely avoidable. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
I don't feel like the caretaker gave honor. Like, there was definitely some resentment there. Also, it looks like there's a light and dark path here. Light and dark side here. But, hearing the argument, hearing her side at least, I feel like the caretaker did make the right choice. Like, she did what she had to do to make sure that Wanda learned to control her. yes, there was probably a little bit of resentment for Agatha, but I get it.
Wanda's powers were so out of control they cost a life. Your decision may have saved lives, if not the entire Abbey.
I like to believe that, especially given her current situation. Wanda, Agatha, it seems we have lost them both now. I conjured a small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't.
Ooh, excuse me.
Good night, Hunter.
Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choices that be in. Powerful rewards can be unlocked as Hunter moves down the path. Okay. Follow Charlie to Agatha's. So real quick. Okay, so we're slowly unlocking more characters. Estimate? Abia. I kind of like the punk goth, or the goth punk, but cozy. Listen, she's in the Abbey. We kind of. Oh, I have to buy it? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Station. Swimsuit. We gonna have a beach episode? Okay. Okay.
I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
Oh, we have to go with the aviator. Oh. Okay, there's more customization than I thought there would be. Oop. Under Strange. Ooh, look at that. That's heavy outfit. Ooh, shiny. I know what I'm saving up for. That's fuck. A blade. Kind of give me RoboCop vibe. Kind of cool. So who haven't we checked out? Carol. Marvel. Oh. Challenge it. Okay. Follow Charlie to Agatha's shrine. Okay. But, like, the costume options are cool. Print. Print while outside in the Abbey grounds. Charlie.
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Tempting fate. Agatha. The blood seal. This seems safe.
This ominous-looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
Trial of the Elder Gods Posture. Open the way to location barred. Recommended player level, current player level 2. Okay. Curious.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You are too weak for this fight. mother abandons you.
Refunds a play, hard play when KO.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Alright, there are 2 puppies left. I think we can handle that.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Alright. Another epic adventure from the House of Ideas. Eyes of the Midnight Suns, the Hunter. Oh. Hold on. We're gonna edit that. Female Hunter. Go. Backdrop. Like that one. Washington's. Huh. This. Cool. Older artifact. Word of Power. Oshter's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the ground which are locked by magic.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Open the gate by using the word power. Open sesame.
Noble Ashtur guides my hand.
Justice.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Alright. Not coil. All eyes.
Good girl, Charlie.
And foremost, have our priorities. Us pet Charlie. Also, there is one thing we have to check. Not fight with Charlie. Yet.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Strange.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
This seems like a bad idea.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is
Hydra's
in the container?
doing the stupid.
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. Whatever it is, it's quite powerful. I'm relying on my instincts here, but truly that's all I have to rely on until I can find a way to access the Sanctum's archives again.
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, with the Sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite. Found another artifact, Hunter?
Studying artifacts unlocks more powerful research projects at the Forge and generates significant resources for use in ability upgrades and crafting.
By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. These were relatively common at one point in history.
27 attack essence, 23 heroic essence, 23 skill essence. Good night. Research projects take 1 day to complete, but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. The Way of the Fang. The master of 13 different martial arts and counting, Blade could teach the Midnight Suns a basic technique for knocking enemies back in combat. But even the greatest teachers need the right tools. Training dummy. Gov. Road schematics. War games. Carol says we need to up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right, but to do more in combat, we'll need to do more down here in the Forge. A self-learning AI workstation running endless combat situations might help us make better use of this coil stuff. Okay. And supernatural fabrication. Ugh. Ooh. Complete 3 missions. I think we'll go with war games.
What have you got for me, boss? No problem. You're welcome, Hunter.
Dark Heal. Restore an ally to full health. Cure but the hunter takes 15. Ooh. Radiance. Bleed. Select one. Go with Dark Heal.
Farewell.
You've gained a new combat ability for a hero. Open the hero screen to equip this. Heroes must have 8 abilities equipped to their combat deck. To equip a new ability, you must first unequip the ability you wish to replace. So, we'll replace one of the heals with a Dark Heal. Sounds good, right?
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Robbie in the fort.
You moving into the forge, Hunter?
The Moon Tarot card is Moon Knight. Also, tarot cards. Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. The card represents deception, creativity, the unconscious.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
With Ghost Rider.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Okay, but that's cool as fuck. Daily sparring? Every day, the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. Spar with Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
+1 training XP, 3 friendship XP, energized, common combat bonus, all heroic cards in this hand cost 0 hit.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses.
Upgrade heat. 6 health if overhauled. Draw 2 cards. Overhealed, draw 2 cards. Okay.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do
Yes,
not
but
worry,
how is that
Captain.
my...
I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
Okay, so we need to find Ilyana. So... I can probably be the...
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
I thought Nico would be the best place to start.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
That is no child's book. Lose focus for 1 second and be lost completely within its pages. Let me guide you through it.
You do not own the darkness, Hunter. I was also raised within it. So much so I barely remember a time without it. And now Wanda has this in common with us too. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
Then open the damn portal already.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste resources looking for her.
Ilyana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Now available for combat mission. Cool.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine stuff for heroes these days, and worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Stop the Hydra helicopter. Gamma coil and an... Okay. Baxter Building. Oscorp over here. Avengers Tower. Sanctum Sanctorum's over here. So I'm just wondering how... Like, I don't know if there's a confirmed list. I never looked one up. I kind of want to be surprised. But I do wonder what heroes are going to show up. Like, I know Wolverine. I know Spider-Man's already shown up. Wolverine was one of the advertised heroes. But when I see the Baxter Building, I can't help but get excited thinking that Fantastic Four is going to be in here. Fantastic Four being my favorite Marvel team. You know, Marvel's first family and all. But that being said, I think I will save this mission for next time. I know we only got one combat mission in this time. There was a lot of story, which I loved. Don't get me wrong. The writing in this game is fantastic. So many good laughs. The characters are great. So relatable. Like, each character has their own distinct personality, at least so far. Like, this is really well done Marvel game. Marvel games can go one way or another, and it seems like lately they've been getting a lot better. You know, with the Spider-Man game, all of that. But this game is, like, I had my doubts with this game. Then when the reviews came out, and they mostly positive. But the story so far, considering we've only had technically four combat scenarios, if you want to count the trial against the dogs just a few minutes ago. But yeah, I'm excited to continue this. We are going to be taking a break tomorrow, no stream tomorrow. Be doing Pokemon again on Thursday. And then Friday, probably come back to... We'll either do this or something else on one, but we will see. We'll see what happens come Friday. But we will see you guys in the next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to coming back to this. I'm glad I'm back streaming again. So much fun. But you guys next time. Bye guys.